Hi. Say back. Hi, y'all. How you guys doing? I'm so happy to be here. My name is Jasmine Johnson. I'm representing Philadelphia, as she just said. Can you all do me a favor, please? Can you please put your right hand up in the air and reach it up as high as you can, as high as you can, as high as you can? All right. Can you go up a little bit higher? And you can put your hand down now. I told you all to lift your arm up as high as you can. But when I challenged you to reach it up a little bit higher, you were able to. Why is that? That's what I did in my community. My community I live in Cheltenham, Pennsylvania. And so we do a lot in our community. We're already diverse. But I challenged them to go a little bit further than the expectation, do a little bit more. Can I tell you all my story? All right. So, in the fall of 2008, I just moved to Cheltenham from my inner city neighborhood in Philadelphia. I was used to a predominantly black classroom and working alongside kids who were from the same economic class as me. There was nothing different about us. We were all the same people with the same inevitable destination. Statistics for children my age in Philly had already written us off to jail cells, welfare lines, or just simply graveyards. There were more prison cells prepared for us than textbooks in our classrooms. My family got lucky, and we got out. When I entered a classroom in my new suburban home, I saw white faces staring back at me, and I froze. I instantly felt like a blemish. No one had to say anything for me to be embarrassed. I'd never seen a white person my age face to face. I instantly told myself that I would never succeed here. I could never stand out here. Those faces would never accept me. So I yelled at teachers. I talked relentlessly during class, and I refused to do any of the homework assignments given to me. No, seriously, I didn't do anything. And I had detention after detention after detention after detention. See, I always used poetry as a way to express myself, but there was still something very significant missing. I didn't know my purpose until I received a phone call that a close friend of mine, Cheyenne Baez, was shot and killed in Harlem, New York. And then I received another phone call that a friend that I grew up with was shot and killed in Philadelphia, 2 blocks away from where I grew up. That's when I realized that I was throwing away my luck. I received a ticket out of one of the worst communities in Philly, and I was doing absolutely nothing with it. My purpose was to reach. So I began Reach, my nonprofit organization, my freshman year at Cheltenham High School, where I persuaded kids to leave the suburban communities and learn from people who are totally different than them. We went to my old middle school, KIPP Philadelphia Charter School, which is one of the worst neighborhoods in Philadelphia, every Saturday without adult supervision, and we held discussions about whether or not we looked like Martin Luther King's dream at all. We admitted to some of our deepest stereotypical perceptions about each other and even ourselves. After a year of genuinely reuniting and just vibing off of each other and learning from each other, we began to reach even further into some of the worst neighborhoods in Philadelphia. We are now working to build a library full of books addressing racial issues in America's history today, and we are trying to make a big change and a big impact in many communities. Instead of avoiding the smallest gestures, like holding hands or turning down a simple embrace, we decided to reach. When I leave this world, I don't want to be remembered as the girl who got on stage and said a poem like it was the last one she would ever say in her entire life. When I leave this world, I want to be remembered as the girl who got off the stage and reached. I don't know how many future Barack Obamas the school district of Philadelphia has written off, how many future Oprah Winfreys they've written off, how many futures we've killed by giving up on kids who live in terrible situations. But I dare everyone in this room to reach to the most forgotten spot in their communities, to believe in a little black boy in the back of the classroom who doesn't read on a standardized level, or to the girl who never believed in herself at all, and to always reach for the future. Thank you so much.